Hey, if any of you are daft enough to have a white interior or a parchment interior in your car, or you just have a light colored one and you want to clean it up, I found a really interesting way to do it that works pretty good. And yeah, she's not going to do it for you. But check this out, it's pretty slick, and it's probably something that you already have laying around the shop. And we'll just do a little bit on here. Seems to be doing okay. I mean, it's not terrible. Now down in there, it's really filthy. Yeah, that's just, this combination of this fiber wire brush or fiber brush here and the hand cleaner rags seems to be doing a fine job getting in there, cleaning all that gunk out. I mean, that's friggin' cool. It's looking better. I mean, done, not done. That's a big difference. And it ain't taking me that long. This is just pretty simple and pretty easy. We'll get another clean spot. Now, I don't know how exciting this is going to be in a video, but I bet somebody's going to watch it and be like, hey, I can do that. And this is why people like black interiors, because they're so much easier to keep clean. I don't think I'm ever going to put a white interior in anything ever again. This one, it was in good shape. I got the whole car for less than what an interior replacement would be. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That is just like taking it right off of there. That is friggin' cool. And it ain't much effort at all. Let's see when we get down in here, get the edges there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We gotta do it. 1,000 points of light. Old people will get that. You young folks, you ain't gonna know. Call the premier of China, get some milkshake chicken. Yeah, let's clean it up. Right, nice like. Except now I'm having trouble getting it. I'll put it like that. There we go. Right now, I would be doing a bench seat for the Ventura, except that everything's backward. Nobody does benches. So, I ended up just ordering some buckets from Summit, and they'll be here. Hopefully, I fit better in those than I do in the other two that I have sitting here, because I am a fat bastard. And they're similar to the others. But they might be a little bit wider for us corpulent types. Yeah, that's doing okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Get this rubber in there, so. Alright. Next year this is going to be trashed again, just because it sits all winter. And no, I ain't going to armor all this. It ain't happening. I've had too many problems with that. That and Armor All, found out with my 79 TA. You Armor All leather or vinyl seats and you turn a corner, you end up in the passenger seat. Which
isn't a good thing, because then you're just like making suggestions, being like, I'd like to go that way, car, please. Can we go that way? And the car goes, nah, I'm gonna go the way I want to go. It's kind of what the jerk does whenever I open up the throttle more than halfway. You know, this is kind of addicting. This, how clean can I get it? I don't know, maybe I'll just put all these on and not edit it. What do you think? Should I have edited this? That's better than it was. I'm gonna have a before and an after. Yeah, because, you know, it's still junk, but it's slightly cleaner junk. It's coming along okay. Having more trouble getting the little hand cleaning rag to stay on the brush than getting it to clean. I mean, that thing's actually coming out relatively decent. All right, let's see here. How does this work? It's got a high-low. Man, that's just getting right up in there and cleaning that stuff out. That is cool. I'm gonna start smearing it around. So I gotta get some more cleaning rag here. Yeah, I'm really surprised at how well this is working. See, but detergent collects dirt. So if you leave detergent on it, then the dirt's going to stick to the detergent, and the detergent's going to stick to the seat. So you have to clean it off. Clean off the soap. I mean, that's not terrible, is it? Is that terrible? Yeah, let's flip it this way. Oh, I dropped it. I think I still got a little bit of good stuff right there. Yeah. Right there. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. That just says yes to me. That's cleaning up like, who's your daddy and what does he do? Yeah. We'll just do a little happy handy-dandy brush in there. Regular old side-to-side action. A little bit of along the lines action. Man, that cleaned up nice. I mean, it looks actually white now instead of whatever color that was. Off-white, gray. It's not eggshell, it's more like filth. Ah, there's a spot. Now, this is what happens when you daily drive an ancient car with an ancient interior, especially a frickin' parchment interior. Now here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but if you look at it, it's got a sheen to it, like it's got a pearl. It's really kind of a cool thing. Oh, I wonder. Let's get some more of this. All right, the other stuff, clean the door up like this. This was a dark spot. This is a dark spot because you lay your arm there. And I'm a greasy bastard. I'm gonna take some of this and see this spot right here. We're gonna see if we can get in there and do some damage to that spot. It's coming out okay. It's not great. All right, and I'm gonna do where my arm rests. Oh, not terrible. Oh, we're sliding around. Give her the beans, Captain. I don't know what that means, but. Oh, hell yeah. You know, when you're working with old stuff, really old stuff that wasn't taken care of before you were born or when you were a little kid, and it just sat. 82 to, what was it, 2008 I got this car. You just got to do what you got to do. And it didn't always come out nice. But original stuff is cooler, even if it's crappy, than repop stuff. At least I think so. Oh man, that's working nice. I mean, look, you can actually see the shiny part. Now, I put that rip in it. I put my knee on it. But this rip was already in it. Yeah, that's doing nicely. And for all my friends that are surprised that I have a car with an interior, you know, I do have interiors in cars. If I can find a decent one, I'll put it in it. Just most of my cars had terrible interiors, and I haven't found one in good shape, or, you know, even as good as this one, to put in. And if I do, well, I'll have an interior in it. I just can't see spending $2,000 on all the stuff to make it pretty with all new things. And right now, I got all this stuff back here, see? Yeah, all these stains that didn't come out the other way. The old Easter stains. Oh, man. See, and I don't want to replace the driver's seat because then all the others are going to look terrible. Because one's all pretty and brand new and everything else is kind of grungy and 60 years old. Let's see, 65. How many 60s is that? 61 years old, jeez. See, an old fat guy has to hold himself up somehow. So he's only got one hand for things. One-handed. Come on. Come off of there. I know you can. Or will ya? I mean, that works surprisingly well. Well, that's enough for today, I figure. I should actually do some work on cars that doesn't include cleaning. But I wonder about this welting, because, man, that's some heavy grease right there. I'll tell you what. Well, it's kind of cleaning up. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Daily driving a 60-year-old muscle car. Jeez. That's some filth. Yeah, I didn't clean those originally, these welts. The Le Mans was a post car, so it didn't have the right end. I just cut off the welting and figured that was good. Not terrible. dog fur. But you know, this is an old carpet. I need to replace it. I made these out of maple from my land.